Michigan Golf Weekly is sponsored by the Pheasant Run Golf Club and CREST Lincoln. This is Michigan Golf Weekly, your source for Michigan golf. Now, here's your host, Michigan golf expert, Jeff Lesson.
Hi everyone. You know what? You wonder, what makes a great public golf course? Either the greens, the fairways, the tees, the amenities. Here at the Pheasant Run Golf Club in Canton Township, they have all four. Folks, welcome to Michigan Golf Weekly at the Pheasant Run Golf Club. Here we are with Paul Simpson, the General Manager and PGA Professional here at the beautiful Oliver Hills Design Pheasant Run Golf Club. Here we are at hole number 11, Paul, a 530 yard and change from the tips, 5 par. I'm looking at a lot of golf course out there. What are we looking at?
Jeff, this is a scoring hole for players. Fairly wide open off the tee. Opportunity to get home in two if you really hit a nice drive out there. And if you don't, you want to lay up and try to get something close, chance to make birdie.
Now for those of us recreational golfers that have about zero chance of getting to this green in two, what's the pro pointer and how to attack this hole?
Okay, if you don't think you can get home, the biggest point that I tell most amateurs on a par 5 is you want to lay up to your comfort shot. Okay, usually your comfort shot is around 100 yards. It's where you can hit a full pitching wedge, full sand wedge.
And a lot of amateur golfers don't even think about that. All they try to do is hit it as far as they can each shot without thinking of the kind of shot it leaves them with, right?
Right. And then
so closer is not always better.
That's correct, Jeff, because if you get to 50, 60 yards where it's kind of a mid sand wedge, mid pitching wedge shot, that's a very difficult shot, even for a good player. So you'll notice even some of the lady tours and senior tour players, they'll lay up to that 100-yard shot where they got a full swing and a good chance to get it close.
Show us.
Okay.
All right, Paul, so what are we looking at here? You got the driver in the hand, and if you catch the driver, you're getting in what, 280, 290, something in that
right
ballpark?
around there, Jeff. Yep, that's about right.
It'll give you a shot to get home?
I have an opportunity if I hit a really good shot, but if I can't get home, I'm gonna, like I said earlier, I'm gonna lay up.
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
Okay.
Plan executed. Little Freddie Couples fade right down Michigan Avenue in the middle of the fairway.
That should play.
You've done this before. Well, if I can get to about halfway to Paul's ball, I might be satisfied. Pretty wide open fairway, not even I could miss that, right?
Good ball, Jeff. Right down the middle.
Did I get halfway to yours?
I think you are, and then some.
It's the yellow ball, folks.
Good shot.
All right. So we find the yellow ball, which is mine, in the middle of the fairway.
Middle of the fairway, Jeff. That's really good.
Paul's ball's in the middle of the fairway, about 3 zip codes up there, but hey, he's he and I am me. So, we have about 200 yards of that little Art Hills fairway bunker on the left side there. I definitely want to avoid that, but a lot of room in this fairway. What kind of shot do I have here?
Yeah, fairly open. Again, you're going to want to lay up to your comfort zone. So whatever
I have none, but go ahead.
Whatever your next shot that you favor is, if it's say 100 yards, you got about 314 to the green, to the pin. So you want to play something like 200, 215 to get you in that that full shot on the next one.
And there's a lot of room out there.
There's quite a bit of room.
Takes some effort to miss this fairway. All right, let's see if I can follow the PGA Professional's little pro pointer there. Mr. Paul Simpson.
Oh, good ball, Jeff.
That might have been longer than my drive. Not that that'd be difficult to do.
I think you got about 100 left. Good shot.
Thank you. So Mr. PGA Professional, Mr. Paul Simpson, after the perfect drive, has about a little less than about 250 left into this green, but we're talking about course management. You have decided in your infinite wisdom you're not going to be able to get there, so you're talking course management. Well, what kind of iron?
I have a 7-iron here, Jeff. Yeah, I've got about 250, 260 just outside my range to get there. So again, what I talked about earlier, I want to lay up to my comfortable spot, which is about 100 yards. I'm going to try to put it right at 100. That's going to give me a full sand wedge into the green, give me a good opportunity to get that ball close to the hole.
So if you'd have taken, say, a lower iron or some kind of hybrid, you might end up 50 yards from the green and in between clubs for you.
Yeah, difficult shot. Anytime you got to hit a half wedge, it's a very difficult shot. So you want to try to play to a full wedge shot.
Folks, it's a thinking man's game. What am I doing out here? All right, let's try to execute plan number 2 for Mr. Simpson. He's looking to pop it out there to the layup to about 100 yards out for a full wedge into the green.
Yep.
Paul, did I mention we talk smack on this show as the PGA professional lines up his shot?
Yeah, I knew that.
Doesn't really impact you, does it?
Nope, I'm pretty happy with that one,
I gotta
Jeff.
start talking smack a little bit sooner next time. Nice shot.
Thank you.
103 yards of heaven left between me and the green, Mr. Simpson. Let's try to shorten it up a bit, shall we? We're going left.
Pulled it a little bit, Jeff.
Sure did. That's not gonna be fun from up there.
Oh, that's gonna be a pretty challenging pitch from there, Jeff.
Paul, you got, I'm thinking what, 80, something like that?
Yeah, I've got about 85, Jeff.
85 yards to the front pin. How are you gonna play this?
Well, I'm gonna try to keep it a little bit to the right of the flag, maybe, I don't know, 5 paces right.
Full sand wedge?
Yeah, it's a full lob wedge for me.
And lob wedge is what degree of loft?
It's a 60 degree, so it's gonna give
60.
you a little more,
Now,
good for finesse shots around the green.
lob wedge for the recreational / amateur golfer are more difficult to hit than this regular sand wedge, correct?
Yeah, not so much on a full shot, but on the smaller shots around the green.
Like the one I have coming up that you're gonna help me with next.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Okay.
Let's put it close.
All right.
Check out those shoes.
Yeah, pretty fancy, huh?
Can you get there? Oh yeah, it will.
Like I knew what I was doing, huh?
Ringer, ringer, ringer. All right, Paul, I got a few things going on since I yanked that little wedge left of the green. I got another little wedge left. Let's talk about the club selection first for this shot. Downhill lie in the rough and got to get it up in the air. Talk to me.
Yeah, I think, one of the things you're going to see, your normal shoulders are going to be like that for a normal pitch shot, but the slope of the hill is more like this.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're going to want to do is try to set your shoulders to the slope of the hill.
Right.
Because you want your club to go along the slope. You don't want to hit the top of the ball. If you don't do that, you're going to tend to hit the top of the ball, and you're going to move the ball to the back of your stance. When you're in a downhill lie, ball wants to be in the back of the stance.
All right.
And you're going to use a fairly lofted club because the downhill lie is going to de-loft your club.
Right.
So you might turn a 60 degree or a 56 degree into maybe a 50 degree wedge.
Got it.
So
if I was carrying a lob wedge, which I am not, I would go from a 56 to perhaps a 58 or 60, even a 62 degree loft for the shot.
Correct.
All right. But we don't, so we'll live with what we have.
And then just really trying to get it on the green somewhere because this is a very difficult shot. Oh, great shot, Jeff. Wow.
I'll take it. Did I do that?
Tour. Bingo.
Too easy. It was a right edge putt, was it not?
It was.
Now mine, little straighter.
Should be a tad straighter. Still see it
right center, inside right edge.
Yeah, right edge, I think, depending on the speed.
Yeah, well the speed isn't. I don't need much speed in here. Yours seemed to get there on its own, right?
No, really, it's a pretty slick little putt.
To remain one down behind Simpson.
Nice, center cut.
Thank you. All right, Carrie, I know you saw that sweet putt. How about some sweet deals now from CREST Lincoln?
Jeff, this is the premium crossover that has redefined SUVs for Lincoln. It's the 2016 Lincoln MKC. Its luxury and quality are second to none. Surrounded by the peaceful energy of its stunning interior, you'll relax into the comforting support of the 10-way power front seats with driver's 2-way power adjustable lumbar support and memory. For premium services at your fingertips, download the My Lincoln mobile app enabled by an embedded modem to your smartphone. You can use it to schedule your MKC to start remotely at a specific time. So whether you stop into CREST Lincoln at 15.5 in Van Dyke or schedule an in-home consultation, take advantage of the Lincoln Spring Collection event going on now at CREST Lincoln.
Right now, you can lease a 2016 Lincoln MKZ Hybrid for only $216 a month. Or you can lease a 2016 Lincoln Navigator for only $654 a month. Only at CREST Lincoln.
Paul Simpson is the general manager and PGA professional here at the beautiful Pheasant Run Golf Club, an upscale public facility owned and operated by the city or township of Canton, if you will. Paul, welcome to Michigan Golf Weekly. Exactly where is Pheasant Run located, please?
Jeff, we're at 46500 Summit Parkway in Canton, Michigan. Our zip code is 48188 and our website is golfprgc.org. 27
holes of Arthur Hills Public Golf, one of the top-rated public golf courses in Southeast and Lower Michigan, according to a little golf show called Lesson on Golf at 97 won the ticket. What makes Pheasant Run so special in your eyes?
Well, I think one of the main things, and our leagues will attest to that, is we have 3 unique nines. Each nine is kind of a little bit to itself. Front nine is more of a traditional golf course. Back nine has some holes that wind through the woods. We have 15 and 16, which are a par 4 and par 5 that are, northern Michigan style golf holes. And then the west course spreads out over a tremendous amount of property. It's fairly wide open and gives you, and it's got quite a bit of length, so it's challenging also.
A couple holes that give you an idea of the beauty here at Pheasant Run in Canton. They're holes number 15 and 16. Tell us about those.
Yeah, Jeff, a little bit different than the rest of the golf course, although there are a few other holes that are pretty similar to that. But you're kind of out there by yourself, as I said, northern Michigan style golf holes. Pretty challenging tee shots. You have to make sure you put them in play. And then second shot, you have to be accurate also. So a couple pretty tough holes. Kind of goes pretty easy till you get to that point, and then they kind of challenge you with those 2 golf holes.
Now, if there is a signature hole out of the 27 beautiful holes here at Pheasant Run, I guess for me, it'd have to be that par 5, the 5 par over the water. What about you? What number is that?
I would agree. That's hole number 27, and it's a kind of a boomerang hole. It dog legs right the whole way down, and your tee shot goes out over water, and you can pick off how much distance you'd like to carry. So if you're feeling good about your driver, you can take it down there pretty far and maybe have a iron into the green. If you're not feeling so lucky, you can pull it back and play for the layup and try to score that way. Challenging green also, and it's just a beautiful golf hole.
First thing I noticed when I got here at Pheasant Run Golf Club today in Canton Township was the practice facility. Tell us about that.
Yeah, Jeff, we have a bent grass teeing ground that's the size of a football field.
Wow.
So there's always good turf out there to practice from. We have target greens, so you can visualize shots that you're going to play on the golf course. You can practice a draw, you can practice a fade, you can practice the different shots that you're going to make on the golf course. And there's plenty of turf out there, so there's always space for someone to practice.
Beautiful fully stocked clubhouse, I noticed. The grill, that's some really sumptuous food inside there. What about leagues and outings that are available here at Pheasant Run?
Yes, we have a number of leagues, but we do have availability for leagues that would like to play here. As I mentioned, 3 different nines, so that's kind of nice. That's something you don't get at a traditional 18-hole golf course. You get to play 3 different nines, so you have variety every week. As you mentioned, our grill room is always open, and they serve delicious burgers and sandwiches and salads, and it's just fantastic. As far as outings, we do a number of outings, and we have a couple different options. We set up tents on our practice facility for certain outings that want to be here at the golf course for their dinner. And then we also have Summit on the Park, which has a spectacular banquet facility looking for people who want something a little more formal.
And if I go to the pro shop right now, will I be able to buy one of those sweet Pheasant Run golf shirts?
Yeah, we have a fully stocked pro shop. We're carrying Adidas, we're carrying FootJoy, we carry Titleist, all the major brands.
Yeah, so pretty much you can hook up your game in there, golf balls, apparel, just about anything you need. Pheasant Run, folks, one of my favorite public golf courses in southeastern Lower Michigan. You got to check it out. Paul, something else is new here at Pheasant Run that we should mention.
Yes, we have a brand new fleet of golf carts, 112 brand new Yamaha golf carts, fuel injected, so no more messing around pushing a choke button when you can't get your cart going in the morning. They start immediately right away. The days of that are over. They have roofs, windshields, ball washers, all the amenities, sand buckets to fill your divot on the golf course, so they're beautiful cars. A little bit wider than the normal golf cart. Yamaha's coming out with a wider seat just to accommodate growing sizes of Americans, and bigger bag areas to cover the bigger bags that players are tending to carry now.
And
too.
they're fuel injected. It sounds like an Indy car. Is there a speed limit on these bad boys or what?
No, but they're quite a lot more fuel efficient too, so that's another bonus.
All right. Hey, been working at a CARRIE. What are you working at CREST Lincoln?
Jeff, if you're looking to purchase or lease a premium sedan, then look no further than the Lincoln MKZ. It sets the standard in luxury. It only takes a moment to realize how comforting MKZ is. Here, a luxurious open interior is complemented with a heated, leather-wrapped steering wheel and heated leather-trimmed front seats that are crafted and finished with double-stitch seams, as well as contoured and adjustable 10-way seats. So take a moment, then open the door and experience everything that MKZ has to offer. So whether you stop into CREST Lincoln at 15.5 in Van Dyke or schedule an in-home consultation, take advantage of the Lincoln Spring Collection event going on now at CREST Lincoln.
Right now, you can lease a 2016 Lincoln MKZ Hybrid for only $216 a month. Or you can lease a 2016 Lincoln Navigator for only $654 a month. Only at CREST Lincoln.
Here we are, hole number 12, par 3 from the tips. About how far, Paul Simpson?
Plays almost 200 all the way back.
Yeah, we're going about 150, and into this wind, it's probably going to play about, what, 160? How do you account for the wind, which seems to be coming right into us now?
Yeah, depending on the wind speeds, but a standard wind of 5 to 10 miles per hour, you're probably going to add it 10 yards.
Mm-hmm. Add a club?
Yeah, and if the wind starts blowing up to 20, then you're probably going to add 2 clubs.
All right, so the club you have, Mr. PGA Pro?
I got a 6-iron, Jeff.
And normally you'd hit what, 7 or 8?
Yeah, 7.
As we're speaking, the wind's picking up even more here.
Yeah.
Might even be a club and a half.
Yeah, got to make sure you get it solid.
Let's see it.
Make a good pass on it. Should be plenty of club.
Make a good pass on it. We're playing golf. Come on. I think that's what you call a good pass, ladies and gentlemen.
Leaking a little bit.
I think the wind's pushing a little to the right. You're about pin high. Another birdie putt for Mr. Simpson. This is getting boring. Oh, that's a hooker.
Oh, pulled it a little bit.
A little?
Sit down.
Boy, are you kind.
Oh, it should be fine, Jeff.
Should be fine. What an optimistic guy. Or is he just ripped me a little bit?
The way you're chipping.
Have to think about that. All right, we got a little swell there. The pin is like below. I'm going to try to get to that edge where the hill just goes down and let it trickle down.
Yeah, that's a great technique, Jeff. Yeah.
Great technique. Let's see if I can execute it.
Just out a little bit to the left.
Let's see here.
Settle.
He said a little bit to the left, and which way are we going? We're going to the right.
Great speed, just not a good line.
Great speed and a blind man's read. Well, let's talk about this birdie putt here. It looks like you got a little uphill because mine went to the right. Yours is probably going to go that same direction, which is left here. And what do you see?
Well, I got a little uphill at the start, and then it's going to crest that hill, and then it's going to go downhill to the hole. And I'm looking at probably
2-3 feet out there?
Yeah, about 2 or 3 feet of break to the left. So I'm going to aim it out 2 feet to the right, 3 feet to the right, and pick my line, and then just focus on the speed, getting the speed correct.
So this will put you 2 under if it drops.
If I could make this, that would be very good. Challenging putt.
Which means if you make this, I would have had to made my tee shot to tie you. Okay.
Yep, that's correct.
Run it out. Not a bad leave, about a foot for par. Let's see. I'm no rocket scientist, but when I see the ball break downhill in my approach chip, I might go uphill on the way back up. Yes? No?
Yeah,
maybe?
You're pretty close to the fall line here, Jeff.
And let's face it, while that direction was pretty awful, my speed was pretty brilliant, wasn't it, in that chip?
Your speed was good. Yeah, your direction was not good.
Okay. Tells it like it is, folks. Do you know Donald Trump, by the way?
Not personally. Good roll. What do you got?
Oh, God, was that good.
Nice. Back of the heart.
Lesson with a 30-footer for par, Simpson with a 30-incher. Nice. Getting hot out here. Carrie, time for some hot deals at Crest Lincoln.
Keep working on that swing, Jeff. And in the meantime, let's check out the newest member of the Lincoln family, the all-new 2016 Lincoln MKX. Couldn't be more comfortable right now. Beautiful vehicle to drive to and from work, plenty of room for the kids in the back seat, and it's quiet. And that's one of the biggest things about this vehicle. You have to drive it. It is so comfortable. The seat literally wraps around you. Lincoln really paid attention to what you're touching, what you're feeling, that it's comfortable. It's truly a joy to drive. So whether you stop into Crest Lincoln at 15.5 in Van Dyke or schedule an in-home consultation, take advantage of the Lincoln Spring Collection event going on now at Crest Lincoln.
Right now, you can lease a 2016 Lincoln MKZ Hybrid for only $216 a month. Or you can lease a 2016 Lincoln Navigator for only $654 a month. Only at Crest Lincoln.
Paul Simpson, PGA professional here at the beautiful Pheasant Run Golf Club. 27-hole exquisite art hill design, owned and operated by the city of Canton. But even in a beautiful golf course, folks, you may end up in a bunker here and there. The greenside bunker shot, the bugaboo for so many amateur recreational players. How do we get out?
Well, really, Jeffrey, it's not that hard of a golf shot. You're actually going to get to hit the ball fat. So,
So just hit my normal shot.
Yeah, most amateur golfers can usually do that. So,
Yeah.
And there's quite a bit of margin for error. The first thing you're going to do is our flag is pointed in approximately this direction. So we're actually going to try to swing the club down a line similar to this.
Oh, kind of like an over-the-top slice move.
Yeah, and you're going to set your body on a similar line. Ball will be played a little bit towards the front of your stance.
Open the stance a little bit.
Yep. The ball will be played to the front of the stance. And then the key is you're going to open your club face.
Right.
What this does is it allows you to slide the club through the sand.
Use the bounce?
And it doesn't dig, exactly. Use the bounce of the club.
So I have a 56-degree wedge here. Is that advisable?
Yeah,
or?
that's the shot. That's the club you'd use for most of your bunker shots. Right. Unless you had a very short, tight one, you might go to a lob wedge. Or if you had a longer one, you may go to a gap wedge or a pitching wedge even.
Now, one of the more important things I know you're going to tell us is where do we enter the sand on this greenside bunker shot?
So you're going to enter the sand approximately 2 inches behind the golf ball.
You don't want to hit the ball.
Don't want to hit the ball. You're
You
going to
hit
hit
the ball
the sand.
first from the, what, the fairway bunker shot maybe, but not the
Correct.
green side.
Not green side. You're going to hit the sand, and the sand is actually going to throw the ball out of the bunker.
So face open, a little over the top kind of stance, a
Yep,
little open.
just swing down your
And
path
don't
there.
hit the ball, Jeff.
Perfect.
Did I do that? And thanks to our host, Paul Simpson, PGA professional and general manager here at the beautiful Pheasant Run Golf Club, owned and operated by Canton Township. Folks, 27 holes of Art Hills Public Golf. You gotta see the condition it's in. I've never seen it better. You will enjoy yourself. Don't forget to join me for a lesson on golf every Saturday at 7 a.m. on 97.1 The Ticket. Follow me on Twitter at Jeff Lesson. Thanks for joining us on Michigan Golf Weekly. Hit 'em straight.
Michigan Golf Weekly was sponsored by the Pheasant Run Golf Club and Crest Lincoln.